Hi, and thanks for joining us. Please be advised that this channel and these videos are not intended to be medically suggestive in any way, shape, or form. What's up, party people? Hi, welcome to episode, 62? Is it 62? Welcome to episode 62 of Life Unmedicated. Today is Thursday, August 31st. The last time I did one was on the 29th, so it was Tuesday? So not too shabby. I'm not doing too bad this week. So yesterday and today were both good days. I didn't work out yesterday or today because I was fasting and there were some other things going on too, and then everything combined, I was just like, well, I worked out Monday, Tuesday, I'll work out twice on Friday, and then Saturday, and I'll be 5 times. And I'm actually going for a hike on Saturday too, so might that count as 6? I say so. So they're both good days. I worked, I got some stuff done. I was in my word. I read like 2 chapters each night. I'm gonna continue that. It brings me to one of my points for the day. It's a little frustrating for me and probably those of us who have ADHD or some neurodivergent diagnosis, but as I always say, this is from my perspective, so I speak to like ADHD and my experience with that. It's very frustrating. It reminds me of AP Literature. I don't know if you all had or if you're familiar with, everybody had like honors classes, and then there were like AP classes which were like advanced placement classes. So I had AP Lit and I had AP Lang, and the Bible really reminds me of AP Lit. I did not do well on that exam. I think I got I'm not gonna share that with y'all because it's embarrassing, but I don't test well in general. I kind of know I know how to prep myself for exams now, and that's actually something we can go over one day. Let me put it on here. Exam prep. But back in high school, I really did not know how to find out or how to find my way with exams, and so I never really did well on like the standardized tests, like the LSAT, what is it called? The SAT, the ACT, something like that. My scores were good enough, but honestly, like I couldn't pay enough attention to like get through it. But anyway, what was my point? Oh, my point was reading comprehension. Very difficult for us. Like obviously I can read, like I can read words just fine. But when it comes to the Bible specifically, and other things like poems, even like lyrics to songs, there's like grammar, obviously, there's placement, there's tone, there's context. So a lot of times when something is as complicated as the Bible, and I don't want to say the dumbed down version because that's not what I'm trying to say, but like the layman's term version, because a lot gets lost in translation. So I would rather like sit there and struggle and like use my understanding to decipher what's being said than to like read the layman's term version, because it's just a lot gets lost in translation. Anyway, some tools that I use: reading out loud, that really helps. Not being afraid to reread. Being patient with myself when I get frustrated. I'm telling you, I lied to you not. It took me like 30, maybe even 45 minutes to read the first 2 chapters. Now, the second 2 chapters, I read those in like 15, 20 minutes, but they were a little less complicated. Also, I had the context from the first 2 chapters to reflect upon, so I think that helped a lot. But I did find myself having to like repeat sentences over like a couple times. But it's like the more I do it, the more comfortable I get with it, and the more patience I have with myself, which I think is going to be a big lesson for me, just like being patient with myself, because I'm not an impatient person. Only when it comes to me am I impatient. So, I think this is really going to be, a godly level lesson in multiple ways, as per usual. But yeah, so reading out loud, rereading, being patient with yourself, breaking down the sentences. Like if there's commas, sometimes there are like multiple commas. I don't even write like that. Like when I have multiple commas, I try to just break it into multiple sentences because in my head it makes sense, but I feel like it's hard for other people to read because I write how I talk. So I try to be cognizant of that, but obviously, like, this is the Bible, they don't have to be cognizant of anything because they're telling this epic story. So yeah, it's been a taste difficult, but not too bad, honestly. My goal is to read 2 chapters a night, and I have started doing that. I'm 2 days in, so, tonight will be the 3rd night. And then, there was something else. Oh, highlighting and taking notes. Different color highlighters. And taking notes, like underlining, making little notes to like, this means this, or this is referencing this. And colored highlighters that match your colored pens. That way you can know, like, it's an easy system. You can know what you're talking about or what you're referring to. That's been really helpful. I bought this journaling Bible. It's the NIV version, which is fine. It's fine. I don't necessarily have anything against it. I think I usually read the King James version, but NIV is fine. I feel like I don't know. I need to look it up, but it was the only one that came in a spiral notebook. And like for my writing, I really need spiral so I can like pop it onto the other side. Bound books, I can't, and then I can't. So anyway, but also, like I always say, coping skills are really pertaining to you. They really should be tailored to you and how you do things effectively. It might not help for you to, have colored highlighters and colored pens. Like that's me and my idiosyncrasies, So, do things that you feel like would help you. But those are just some ways that I help myself comprehend the readings. Aside from that, not too much is going on. I did successfully complete my fast, which I'm very excited about. I feel like every time I fast, it brings me so much closer to God, and this time is no less true than before. There's something so like humbling and reassuring about fasting. It just, when you be hungry and you just pray about it and God brings you through it, especially 3 days. I did 3 days this time. That's the longest I've ever fasted. The first time I fasted, I did 3 days. And then this time, I did the Daniel fast, I think, for 7 days, but I think it's easier to do that one because you're eating fruits and vegetables, which can be delicious. So, but like just water, God, and vibes, like it's a little more difficult in my experience, but I feel great. I feel good. I also heard that you're supposed to, or it's good to fast at least once a week. Like just, even if you're just like not eating. When I fast, I do like a spiritual fast as well. So like no secular music, no TV, no social media, just all God, everything. I think I kind of need to be stricter though, because sometimes I'll be on the phone a lot and it's not really like, and then like finding other things to do. But like I'll listen to a sermon in the background or I'll listen to gospel in the background. So it's still not doing anything secular, but I want to be like more in my word during fasting. So I think next time I fast, I'm going to do it on a day where I don't have a lot of stuff to do so that I can just kind of like read the word, take a break, do something else, go back to the word, take a break, do something else. Because I really want to like just dive into the word. But anyway, aside from that, my situation with my friend, it ended fine, which I knew it would. Like, I didn't think it was going to tear us apart or anything, but I am glad once again that I expressed myself and that she was able to express herself and that she heard me out. Because honestly, I felt like she was going to be like, girl, I don't want to listen to that. Like, I know you said it, blah, 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 but, she was like, yeah, send it to me. And she apologized because I didn't say it. And I apologized to her too because I know that I, like, probably blew it out of proportion. But you know, sometimes it'd be like that, and friendships can be complicated sometimes, but I'm just glad that both of us have the maturity to work through it like grown-ups, you know. And I mean, I haven't always been like this, you know. Like sometimes things have happened and I'm like, you know what, I can't even get over it. This wouldn't be on that level, obviously, but you know, I do feel like I used to let things fester and then it would like blow up in my face, because that's what happens when you let things fester. But I'm getting more and more comfortable expressing things in that moment or very shortly thereafter, and that's a good thing for me. So yeah, aside from that, the week's been good so far. Oh, it is Thursday, so I can do an update on my goals. Work out 5 times. I've worked out twice, and I do plan on working out twice tomorrow and once/twice on Saturday. Twice at home gym. That has not happened. Start new eating schedule. So I didn't do that, but only because I was fasting. So I'm gonna check that off. No, actually, I'll check it off after Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, that's fine. Fast, I did that. Write, print, and send my letter. I did that. I'm on track for the first goal. I am probably not going to do the second goal. I'm on track for the third goal. Did the fourth and the fifth. So it'll be a 4 out of 5 this week. So that's good. That is good. That is good. Amen. Amen. Won't he do it? Anyway, it's time for me to shower and do my nighttime routine. It's been real. Thank you all, as always, for joining me on my journey. I really appreciate it. I hope you're all having a great night or a great morning or a great day. And I will see you next time. Toodles.